Are you looking for an investment that you can have some fun at too? Today we are talking about the top places in Washington State to own vacation rentals. This list today was brought to us by awning.com. Some of these places really shock me and they might shock you too. I'm also going to tell you one place that I think has a lot of potential. I want to hear from you in the comments. Where do you think some of the best places are to have vacation rentals in Washington? Let's jump right into this. Okay, number 10 on our list is Leavenworth, and this has been voted the most Christmassy town in America. With all of the outdoor recreation, whitewater rafting, 30 minutes to Stevens Pass, wineries galore, it's no surprise to me that this is on our list. Leavenworth is located in Chelan County, which has a very strict short-term rental policy. You may find it tough to get into the short-term rental business here, but if you can get into the business, you would be protected because others won't be able to move in. The average home price in Leavenworth is approximately $800,000, and it gets approximately $330 a night, with 59% occupancy, netting them $70,000 a year. Number 9 on the list is Packwood. Us Washingtonians love our ski area, and I think that's why Packwood is ranking so high. It's only 20 minutes from White Pass, which has very limited overnight options. The approximate home price in Packwood is about $470,000. Packwood's rentals are $260 a night and are occupied 56% of the time, netting them approximately $53,000 a year. Number 8 on our list is Oroville, and you probably don't even know where that's at. It is located in Okanogan County on Lake Ossios. Oroville is a very interesting place. I call Okanogan County the Montana of Washington. It's this little town located north, right by the Canadian border, and on the other side of the border is Canada's Napa. No kidding, it's this small town, not much going on the American side, and then as soon as you cross the border, it's multi-million-dollar homes and a huge vacation destination for Canadians. If you haven't been to this area, I highly recommend checking it out. The average home price in Oroville is about $580,000, and AirDNA reports that they get $230 a night with an average occupancy of 43%. This is boasting a $40,000 income per year. Number 7 on the list is Long Beach, Washington, and this does not surprise me with Long Beach's proximity to both Portland and Seattle. It's a strong Pacific Beach destination. Long Beach also has strict short-term rental regulations, which keeps a lot of the competition out. The average home price in Long Beach is $370,000, making it one of the more affordable places on our list today. AirDNA reports that Long Beach gets just shy of $300 per night with a 50% occupancy. This is giving them a $58,000 return annually. I just recently read an article about Long Beach saying how it's one of the most overpriced areas for short-term rentals in Washington State. Kind of sounds like a place I'd want to invest. Number 6 on the list is Hoodsport, and this one kind of surprised me a little bit because there's not a lot going on out there, but I think it has to do with the proximity to the Olympic National Park and Hood Canal. Hoodsport is a great spot to break up your trip if you're driving from Seattle to the Olympic National Forest. The home price in Hoodsport is around $400,000. AirDNA reports that Hoodsport gets about $220 per night per stay and has an occupancy rate of 53%. This is giving them annual income of $43,000 a year. Number 5 on the list is Walla Walla, home of Whitman College and wine country. I'm glad to see all of our Washingtonians out there supporting the winemakers, putting Walla Walla high on the list this year. Walla Walla's average home price is approximately $500,000. They're getting $270 a night and are occupied 48% of the time. This is giving them $48,000 a year in return. Number 4 on the list is Forks, and this doesn't really surprise me after the popular series Twilight. This town is kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's also in the middle of the Olympic National Park, located just between Olympic Mountains and the beautiful beaches on the Washington coast. This area offers hot springs, hiking, camping, but there's not a lot of places to see, and that's what makes it so high on the list. Homes in Forks go for approximately $450,000. AirDNA states that they get approximately $220 a night and are booked almost 70% of the time, giving it a $55,000 a year income. Because of how rural it is in this area, I can imagine how hard it is to find house cleaners and handymen. Next is number 2 and number 3 on the list, and they kind of surprise me, and we're gonna clump them together since they're neighboring towns of Gold Bar and Snoqualmie. There really isn't a lot going on in these areas, but my guess is people are renting them out because of the close proximity to Stevens Pass ski area. This area also boasts the idealistic Pacific Northwest cabin in the woods feel, making an attraction for a year round. Both areas are giving an ROI of 10%. Gold Bar's average home price is approximately $450,000, while Snoqualmie is closer to $600,000. These areas are getting approximately $320 a night at a 56% occupancy rate, netting them $65,000 a year in income. Before I tell you what the number 1 is on the list, here are some ones that almost made the list. Surprisingly, Quincy ranked 18th due to the proximity of the Gorge Amphitheater and, well, Crescent Bar, the riverfront summer vacation spot for Washingtonians. Okay, here's the one place that I think has a lot of potential, and that is Peshastin. It is just outside of Leavenworth, and it ranked number 20 on the list. With Chelan County having such strict short-term rental rules, the only way to get a permit in the area is to purchase a house that already has it. But Peshastin still has some permits available. These can be very hard to get, and once they're gone, and it just really helps protect your investment. Let's see, Wenatchee ranked number 22 on the list. Elum was ranked number 27. Manson was 25th on the list, Chelan was 54th on the list, and the Roslyn, Ronald area, it ranked 12 on the list, just barely missing the top 10. Number 1 on the list is Ashford, Washington. This doesn't really surprise me much because Ashford is located right at the entrance of Mount Rainier National Park. With limited availability of places to stay inside the park, it is the only town right outside the Paradise Gate, which gets approximately 2 million people of visitors each year. Home prices in Ashford are around $400,000, and these homes are getting $200 a night and are booked 66% of the time. Ashford homes are netting about $48,000 in income a year. Not a bad place to own a vacation rental. I'm Amanda Dallman, your local realtor. If you're thinking about purchasing a vacation home, make sure to give us a call. Until next time.